Customer satisfaction is based on people interacting with each other. And sometimes it's about the service we get, sometimes it's just about the attention we get. So one of the first things we recommend is to do what we call a customer review. It's a fancy sounding word or phrase, but all it means is go and find some key customers, find out what's most important to them, and against those important dimensions of service, how do we rack up? Then look for the areas where importance is high to the customer and our performance is low. Those become customer improvement priorities. Another approach, go back and see all the customer interaction points, from the moment they open the door, from the moment they talk to the first person, to the brochure they pick up, to anything we give them, anything they touch or feel or hear or experience, customer perception points. And ask the people who work in those areas, where do they find either the biggest customer glow, so we can enhance it, or the biggest customer shutdowns, so we can deal with them. If we can go and map these moments of truth, as they've been called, and find ways to improve each one, we improve the overall customer experience. The third thing that's really important is we have to hire service champions. We have to hire people with the attitude, people who smile readily, who like engaging with people, the kind of people you and I know who everybody wants to hang around with. So it's a pleasure to linger, to chat, to share personal experiences, or to say how your day has been. As those relationships are forged, we don't become a commodity anymore. 2 final tips. Get bosses occasionally to man the front lines or the customer complaint lines. As they experience what their people experience, they will have the will to sponsor the improvements and the changes that are necessary. And I'd finally encourage that the gathering of feedback, the gathering of complaints become an accountability. Reward people for bringing high potential for customer satisfaction, if dealt with, complaints to the organization's attention, but always with their recommendation for improvement. That way they become solution merchants rather than just whiners. I think if the organization realizes that they're aiming for long-term profitability, and the person who hires and fires us in the long run is the customer, I think you can. I think the only time that you would say, maybe not, is if you're in a transition and are educating the customer about a new product or service. Then you may have to temporarily hang in there with them as you show them, for example, that switching from a typewriter to a word processor may be worth the aggravation of playing with a mouse or waiting for a computer to boot up. Once they can see it's in their best interests, they'll be with you.